Hello, welcome back, everyone, to another ridiculously insane adventure with all of these lovely, lovely folks and myself in another episode of The Dice That Bind Us. Boy, howdy. I gave these people some things to think about, and we are going to see how they proceed from there on. But first, yes, I understand. First, some quick introductions. My name is Alex. I use he, him pronouns, and I play every character that these lovely individuals surrounding me do not.
Surprisingly fewer now.
Oh, God.
My name is Krista. I use they, them, their pronouns. I play Lysander, who is a Furbolg paladin of Sylvanas, and Lysander uses he or they pronouns.
I'm Rob. I play Anook, a Islander-inspired Goliath, and I am a coastal druid, and I use he, him pronouns, but being a druid and with shape-shifting and polymorph, what are pronouns to animals? So, just saying.
Anyway, hi, my name's Ian. I portray Tepartos III, a Furbolg life cleric who, like Lysander, also worships the god Sylvanas, and both myself and Tepartos use he, him, his pronouns.
One job, Zach. One job.
my bad. It was muted. My bad. My name is Zach. I play Tum/Ult or Tumult. I am a Air Genasi warlock with Death Domain Cleric as my second class. And I also played Morzir, if you paid attention to the recap. I'm sure that came out in week 1.
My name is Devin. I use he or they pronouns, and I play the Tiefling Chainlock Ivan, who is a cat.
You went out of order.
I'm so sorry.
Professionals at this.
Critical Role. Go watch them.
My name is Jay. I play Tempard, the human bard, and we both use they, them pronouns. I'm also going to Waterdeep. Bye.
That's been apparent.
Sorry, I am Dakota. I play Garagak, the barbarian goblin, or orc. I almost said goblin. He is not a goblin, he is an orc.
He is shrunk?
Could you imagine? And I use he, him pronouns. Words.
Almost every story that Garagak of like every anime sequence that he's ever been involved with throughout this entire campaign
would be so much
would be
funnier.
a million times cooler if he
Right?
was a goblin.
Yeah.
Like when you guys first encountered Moog, where was it? Was it with Moog? No, it was Zephyros. When everything went crazy with Zephyros, and you like Spartan kicked the boulder back. Oh man.
Yep.
Just a little goblin. Like, it'd be so much cooler. Also, I don't even know if we're allowed to do this because we like repped Critical Role last time and told people to go watch it. Also, go and if you have the means, go subscribe to Dropout and watch Dimension 20. They're great.
They also have a few series on YouTube. Go watch them. They're great.
Absolutely. Anybody that can watch Dimension 20, watch them. They also do this, but better than us. They are very good. So, jumping back to our adventure, our lovely, lovely heroes spread some chaos. I did a pretty good recap last episode of the story so far, of just like a quick synopsis of everything that's gone on. Left out a lot of details, but watch the intro video and it'll explain everything that happened before we started these videos. Back to the usual way we do things around here. Who would like to recap what happened last episode?
I can tell it from Tempard's perspective, which is woke up in dark cave, scared. Went outside with strangers, but not strangers. Went to Golden Fields, stabbed a tree stabbed back, and going to Waterdeep. Bye.
That is a very accurate retelling of Tempard's side of the story. Would anybody like to fill in what happened for the rest of the world surrounding Tempard?
Sure. God, sorry, Ian, you were muted or very quiet.
You're fine. My microphone doesn't work. Please do you instead.
Perfect. We woke up in a dark cave. That part is very much true. We have basically none of our magical belongings. And on the ceiling of this cave, there was a carved symbol of the like Cheshire cat smile that is a symbol of Lion Dandy that we have seen on the quill and notebook. We basically, our entire campaign this far has been a very big dream. So that's fun. When we left the cave, basically everything had happened, or a lot of things, not everything, but we didn't roll high enough to know. A lot of things happened just without us. So like Nightstone's destroyed, Golden Fields was destroyed. Old Gnawbone is flying in the sky with some other dragons. So that's something that we're going to have to deal with. We made our way to Golden Fields, and we're potentially going to make our way to Moog's Tower, which was also destroyed. And Partos decided to cast divination to try and contact Sylvanas, but instead of Sylvanas, we got the lovely voice of Lion Dandy instead.
It was me, Lion Dandy.
The dulcet tones of Lion Dandy.
I put out a Christmas album.
I am livid. I'm so mad.
This microphone's working much better, Ian.
That's good. Emma gave me hers. She's a good egg.
Once
We
again, we're gonna
heart
plug
Emma.
Ian's wife Emma, who's a fucking saint, and we love her.
Shout out to the stream wives.
Shout out, yeah.
All right.
Y'all got good ones. Good
We
work.
do.
So, based on the recap, we are indeed playing Storm King's Thunder, the pre-built module, if you can call it that anymore, because I have taken the entire campaign book and like tore a bunch of pages out and like inserted my own stuff, and it's entirely homebrew Insane World now.
If we were to have professional credits, there would be a special thanks to Storm King's Thunder at this point. I don't think it even has executive producer anymore.
Yeah, no, I was like, you know what's neat? The ordning and like trying to fix that. You know what's cooler?
And Zephyros.
Secret societies, a rebranding
Genocide.
of the Trickster, and trying to stop genocide.
Yeah.
That seems way cooler. So I did that. And now they're living it in this chaos that I've created out of my brain space.
It causes me a lot of stress every Sunday.
That's
Speaking
not good.
of from last
It's
week,
great.
did
It's good
Partos
stress.
tell us what he was told?
Not yet.
No.
He just got out of the vision, and the only words that were said to you all is, weird fucked.
Yeah, it's true.
True.
Yeah.
So, lovely, lovely band of heroes. The story is yours.
What do you mean we are fucked?
We're fucked.
Elaborate? What
can-
did Sylvanas tell you?
I'm not playing with it like how we did with the Nook. You better start talking.
Sylvanas told me nothing. Lion Dandy told me that we're stuck with him.
So does he only respond when you pray to a god, or can I just say, "Yo, Lion Dandy, what's up"?
Why don't you fucking try it? Nothing matters anymore.
So what? Tumult, does your book look like it normally does? Your book from your Warlock Pact?
No clue, actually. I just kind of got it. Realized what spells. I
Look
could
at
cast
your
with it.
book then.
How many rubber duckies are on it?
I'm looking at my book.
You look at your book, and you immediately, without taking a quick leak, immediately flipped it open to try to see what spells were in it, what you had access to, what you could use. And as you take it out and look at the cover, where there is usually this lovely intricate design, these patterns, like it's a very special book, it's a very fancy book. There is quite elegantly called
It's a coloring
just a
book.
family of rubber duckies. On the front
It's a
of
rubber
this book.
ducky coloring book.
Okay, so
And in the top corner, there is indeed the lovely emblem that you now know to recognize as Lion Dandy's emblem.
Smile.
so Does that mean Lion Dandy is now alt?
Stuck in some sort of weird alternate timeline, reality, or dimension with Lion Dandy. He controls this.
So
Or
I'm
we're
gonna,
in another pocket dimension.
now that I'm actually looking at said book,
Maybe.
because before I just summoned a book and then put it away.
The point is,
Uh,
the Partos cannot contact Sylvanas anymore. This
I'm
is very
gonna-
problematic.
Sit down and just kind of focus inward on the other half of myself that is trapped there, named Alt, and try to talk to Lion Dandy, I guess, who is now taking his place since I can't commune with him to get a pack book.
You focus and try to communicate with Ult, who is your genie, and you formed a pact with, and you hear, yes?
Oh, this is, I mean, this is, to be honest, this is actually what I wanted to see, because the genie can't actually do anything here.
Oh, you wanted to speak to me? Dear old Lion Dandy?
As it stands, I don't really have a choice, so yes.
Ah, if that's what you wanted, then it cannot do. Now it is time to bid you adieu.
God
He
damn it.
goes away.
Alright, so I guess I stopped focusing, and I'm going to relay that information. I was like, so anything we want to do here is apparently not allowed.
We're fucked.
So, if I...
You hear again in your mind, not for everyone, just for you.
Oh, just for
Everyone's
you.
happenings are a little askew.
Okay. So, basically everything's normal for me, because I always want to do stuff, and it always ends up fucking terrible and completely wrong and opposite. So this is normal for me. So I can no longer talk to you, and you don't care what I do? 'Cause that's what I want. I want you to care.
All my exes.
Done this to myself. Do what you want. Do or do not. All you're going to do is cause a confusing knot. Your decisions, they're tangled, all mashed up. It's crazy. But the one thing I advise, don't get lazy.
I wonder how much of this tangled mess your power can withhold. And I'd say I'm going silent the rest of this.
My god is a cartoon character villain.
No, no,
No.
no. Our god, the god that the two of us worship, is not a cartoon character villain. A cartoon character villain is blocking us from our god. That is what is happening.
So are we going to Waterdeep or not?
Well, I don't fucking know what else to do right now. Unless, hey, Lion Dandy! Come here! Hello?
You see it, you hear from behind you, as you would usually when, like, Dandelion appears to, like, be a shithead. You hear from behind you, hello, Helly, it's Lion Dandy! He's, like, casually leaning on a rock, but his body is, like, morphed and bent around the shape of the rock instead of, like, laying on it like a normal person would be. You're just
Like a
laying there
cartoon
staring at
character?
you. Yeah, exactly like a cartoon character.
Alright. Oh,
Is
shit,
this
you
your
actually
world?
came.
Are we here now? Are we your playthings?
Playthings, no. You're still you. I'm just curious to see what you do.
And if we try to kill you and get out of this place, what happens if we turn this whole scheme on its face?
Ah.
I see what you did there. It was really quite witty. But ask a real question and quit being shitty.
Shitty or not, this is the situation we're in. Now tell us, what are we doing, or is this going to be Finn?
That was a
Partos-
stretch, and you and I know it. It is obvious Tepartos the Third is no poet.
Lion Dandy, is this like a pocket dimension, or have you taken over all of the world? I mean, you're not going to tell me the truth. I don't know why I'm asking.
You could say yes. You could say no. But there is a fine distinction that I will try to show.
Please show it.
A good example is your friends running away. He points, and you see Tempard sprinting off into the distance.
God damn it!
How did I not notice that?
Because they were behind the bush taking a piss, and then dimension doored 400 feet or 500 feet away.
500.
With my passive perception,
I understand your past perception is insanely high.
But that's
with
also within
this
500 feet.
500
wouldn't
feet
I
is
have
far.
heard them casting the spell?
Potentially. Hold on. They are sprinting away. The last thing that Dandyland said was, and a good example is your friends trying to run away. But it's hard to explain when your friends go astray. And he snaps his fingers, and Tempard, you are running towards your party again.
180.
You sprint the other way, and you just start coming back. Everywhere you turn, you are running towards your party to rejoin the group.
I see. Can we see Lion Dandy? Is he there? Or he is, right? Cool. How far away is he?
It depends. How far do you keep trying to run?
Well, where does he? Because he just flipped me around. He didn't like move me any closer.
No, he keeps like resetting you. So you are running towards your party constantly.
Fantastic. What if I just stop running? What if I just stand there?
You're just standing there looking at your party.
Fantastic. And then I turn around and I walk away.
You turn around, you walk away, and you're walking towards your party.
I don't think you can.
Fine. I'm just gonna dash. Well, I'm assuming I'm at least 500 feet away because that's how far away I've dimension doored. So it'll take me a minute to get there.
You're going towards the party?
I have accepted that I am going towards the party. However, what happens when I get there is yet to be determined.
Perfect.
In the meantime, I'm going to turn to Lion Dandy and say, Lion Dandy,
Yes?
it is obvious we have fallen into your trap because we've been complacent.
Trap? Dear heavens, no! I didn't know which way you'd turn or which way you'd go.
Can I finish my rhyme?
What can I say? I knew it'd be bad. You're not that witty of a clever little lad.
We've fallen into your trap where we've become complacent. Obviously, you've got the game. How do we play it?
Actually, not bad.
Still slam.
Thank you.
All right.
An 8 out of 10.
The podcast will
Perhaps you'll
take
do
a
better
beat.
if you try again.
Can I shoot him with a word of radiance?
Sure.
Great. I'm going to do that.
Okay, what do I need to do?
Con save, please.
14.
That does not save. Takes 8 damage. Radiant damage.
As you should have expected, nothing
Yeah.
seems to happen.
What a surprise.
You wish to know the rules of the game so you can play it. But is it really as fun if I just plainly, clearly say it?
No, it's not, but we would like to get to the rest of what we were doing, please.
Rhyming it with it. That sounds pretty bad.
Yes,
It sounds like we have been had.
Ooh, that is a 10 out of 10, whereas you, Lion Dandy, had a 7 out of 10.
You see, he looks down at the ground. My rhymes have been truly called out as poor. Why would you do this to me? Am I really such a bore?
Yes.
If I were to take a guess, I would have to say yes.
Oh!
Ivan says no and walks up with a big outstretched arms and hopes to like hug Lion Dandy.
He gladly like reaches over and just like folds into your arms, just sobbing.
Yes. You guys are being mean to a friend Lion Dandy here. He's obviously on his way out.
Friend?
Why would I not be your friend? Is that really the only way you see this end?
You did attack us.
And almost killed a couple of us.
I attacked you, that I admit. Honestly, I was quite the little shit. But the thing you need to understand is that I wasn't in my right mind. Of it, I had no hand. And as he does that, his hand has just disappeared and it's just a nub.
Oh, you're saying you didn't want to be part of our band?
Do you have a band? Have you played here or there? Or all throughout the land?
Lion Dandy, were you being influenced by someone?
Well, sure. Of course I was.
Are
Do
you
you
working
really
for...
think that... What?
Finish
You
your rhyme.
interrupted me mid-rhyme.
Finish your rhyme. Finish your rhyme.
That's okay. I think it's your time.
Is Dandelion controlling you in our realm? Where are we? What the... so Lysander just sits down, like
I'm
head
going-
in hands.
I'm going to sit next to them and just kind of boop against them.
Have any of us looked at the sky?
Not recently.
So
I
if
mean, Anuk flew like through it.
right, yeah, he flew around, but like,
Would
If
Has
we
anybody,
look-
has anybody
at it?
If we
taken like
look
a
up-
real look?
yeah, what do we see?
You look straight up in the sky.
Yeah.
Roll a perception check.
You got one of your brain
Like
points
who?
back, though?
I
Yeah,
did.
those things that don't affect perception. You got them back.
Sorry, I forgot perception was wisdom.
Got a 12.
Something.
All of the clouds are just different dicks. Every
Yeah.
one of them.
Yeah, we're in Tomb World. I knew it.
You
Well,
ask if Dandelion has control over me. No more than you would have over you or he.
Then why were you not in your right mind? Like, said through, like, to my lap.
I was still under the control of the person from whom I was created. You don't want to meet him, I'm sure you would hate it.
Okay, that was good.
Who created you?
Oh, a name I cannot say. Until his death, how I wished for that day.
I'll kill him. Who is it?
Yeah, I really could use killing someone right now.
Well, if you need something to kill, I can just do that. He like snaps his fingers, and like there's just like a shitbird little goblin going.
No, that's okay. Thanks, though. I mean, it wouldn't, like... It sounds like this other guy is really bringing you a lot of grief. But this goblin isn't.
Grief he does bring, not just to me, but everybody.
Wow, you know it's
No,
serious. He
his-
did not rhyme.
No, I'm working on it. This is hard to do on the spot. Not all the time do rhymes come at the speed of a thought. He brings grief to me, yes, but also everybody. It's just the way that he works. It's not clear. It's all muddy.
Lion Dandy, it seems as though you are sad. Is there anything we can do to make you more glad?
Stay here forever, or I can truly be me. For if you break free, back under his control, I will be.
So with us in here, you are now free. But if we are gone, freedom you will no longer see?
Yes. 'Tis my curse. As bad as it looks. God, I wish I'd never made those books.
You mean like the one that Danuk has?
Those would be the ones. It all started out.
So you made
such
more
fun.
of them just for funds?
In total, I made 2. My greatest mistake. Now I can't do anything on my own. Not cook, piss, or bake.
These books are powerful, and you say there are 2? Lion Dandy, tell us, what in the world are you?
A very good question. The one difficult to answer. I'm many things. A drummer, a scholar, a dancer. But to say what I am, what kind of being, you see, the only answer I can ever give. It's me, Lion Dandy.
That goblin's still here, right?
Uh-huh.
Does he want to join the temp clan?
God damn it!
He actively looks invested. He walks
Now
over and
is
sits
not
down.
the time!
Wonderful. I
He
hand
said-
over one of my tablets and I start explaining the temp plan.
So
He sits and
just-
It has
listens
the
interestedly.
contract written on it.
Just to make sure I
He's
have
nodding
this-
along as you're explaining things to him. Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Just to make sure that the player has this correctly, there are 2 books. We have 1. He's not in control of himself
In our realm.
in our realm. The question to the party is it because of the person who has the book is controlling him through the book? And if that's true, could we control him through the book here that we have? And I have to give props to Tumult because he sparked the idea. So that's party question. That's not.
Lion Dandy.
Yes.
We have one of your books that has already been stated. Where is your other book currently located?
It's not quite as simple as pointing to a map. The only way to locate it is with a bit of a magical zap. As you're probably aware, these books are not normal magic. The things I did to create them are unmentionably tragic. I'm sure you could not identify them or figure out their uses, but I can tell you that the other's been used to end 1,000-year truces. I understand it's not my place to hold you hostage, keep you from being free. I'd hate for you to hate me for making you live a life like me. So to get out of this world, there are some things that you must do. And to do them, to your hearts and to each other, you must be true. I'm sure that you have noticed this world is different than your own. Those differences are the key to how you get home.
So dicks.
Dick clouds.
Oh, the dick clouds! Oh, no, you see, those are just me being a little bit fancy.
So what differences have we noticed thus far? The tree in Golden Fields is still there. The humans, in theory, exist in Nightstone still. The tower is destroyed.
All of our magic objects are gone.
Except for the shield,
Shield.
which is
Except for
divine
the
magic.
shield.
Tattoo
Yes.
have come with us.
Yes.
So there still seems to be a differentiation between the arcane and the divine here.
I don't think that the differences between our world and here are the key things.
Yes.
So it is us trying to figure out what those are and doing something with them. I am not a smart furbolg.
Well, at this point, what do we know is different?
The tree is still here, but the rest of Golden Fields is destroyed.
Right.
The humans are alive in Nightstone, which is big because they were captured by goblins in the cave.
Right.
The goblins, as far as we could tell from the brief bit of attention, aren't in power anymore, or still?
Well, not all of them were captured from Nightstone. There were still the ones that were held up in the castle.
Which Sylvanas knows what is happening to them now, but
Right.
the fact that there are humans not in chains in the caves outside of Nightstone is kind of a big deal, and are probably people we should go talk to, because they're the only people we can talk to unless we want to talk to the stump.
It is true. However, something else that is important to keep in mind, and another large difference that we currently know of, or at least that we did not know of during our timeline, or our dimension, or whatever is going on, is the 3 dragons currently flying north
True.
here.
I don't know that one.
One of which may or may not be Old Gnawbones, and that is up to Anuk himself.
On your 25-minute timer.
I'm sorry, Alexa is talking to us.
Sylvanas, is that you?
Sylvanas!
You should change your...
No, you know that can't be. It's only ever me, Lion Dandy.
Yes, Lion Dandy says there are 13 minutes left on my 25-minute timer.
That's correct. 13 minutes. Don't be late.
But
Hey,
we...
Andy.
Yes,
So we're friends, right?
certainly. Why wouldn't we be?
And you just made that goblin like proof?
I did, like poof.
Can you make other stuff?
The poof is the proof.
Yes, that is awesome. I love the proof. Can you make other stuff?
That does seem to reason, although it really depends on the season.
Can you make us, just throwing this out there, this would be a very, very fringe thing for you to do for us. Can you make us some traveling horses and a caravan and stuff so we can comfortably travel? It sounds like we're about to go on a really long trip.
Make a persuasion check.
Yes, I have that first time I get to use that throne proficiency thing with it. But what is my persuasion base?
Great.
11. Okay. That's 22 total.
A caravan, you say? For getting around? Sure, that's nothing too deeply profound. And he snaps his fingers and horses and a few wagons appear in front of you.
Awesome. Cool. Thanks. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. I don't have a good rhyme for that. It's just you're welcome. You're welcome twice. That's a rhyme.
Do you still want to go to Waterdeep?
Yeah.
Hero, you were muted to whatever you shouted.
I'm aware.
No, that's probably a good thing because we don't need Disney coming after us.
Are all the horses Toon horses?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they all look a little fucked up.
Nice.
They don't look like amazing. They just are like slightly cartoonish. They have like slightly longer noses. Like their legs, instead of like bending like normal horse legs would as they trot, they kind of like jiggle and wobble like blah, blah, blah.
Like old-timey cartoons, like
Yeah.
Steamboat Willie type of
Yeah.
things. Damn it, I can't get away from Disney.
That's fine.
So
that
now
will
that
ever be popular enough for Disney
I
to
don't
take
speak
it
for
off
the brand,
air.
nor do I represent the company.
Please support the official release that came out, 100 years ago?
So now what do we want to do? Where do we want to go? Do we want to try to go to Nightstone and talk to people?
Let's do that, but let's stop by Waterdeep first. Take this trail to Waterdeep.
It is not by first. Nightstone is much closer.
Are we not in?
We're going on the trail. We're in Golden Fields.
I guess it's. I thought Waterdeep was farther out of the way than it is.
Nope.
Yeah,
It is
like,
directly on the
Right
way.
down the road.
I thought it was up by like Rassalanter or Thornhold, so that's my bad.
oh, good.
Stop
I
for
believe
supplies.
we
That might be wise.
Yeah.
Who
I
knows
have
what
a
you can
letter.
find in the trappings of my mind? That was Lion Dandy. And me.
Lion Dandy, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, of course I can hear you.
From my 200 feet away?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you relaying what I'm saying to the group?
No? He's responding out loud. You guys don't know what to, but
I need you to restore my power with ult. I need to speak with him.
huh?
This is your
That I
role.
can't do. Sorry if it makes you a bit blue.
That's racist. Thank you. I have blue skin.
Oh my dear, I didn't mean to
I was
offend.
born with that.
Please, can your feelings be something I meant?
No, because it's something I want you to do. and you
Has
said you
men
won't
done
do
your
that.
feelings?
So all you do is make it worse. But if we're supposed to fix what we don't have, then can you tell me where I can find him? Because that means I don't have him.
You just need to get back to your world. It's not that absurd. You just need to find 3 differences and make sure they're cured.
So can you give me the power to do that?
You have it.
Can I have the other book?
What other book?
You said you made 2.
Well, that one's not here. I can't just make another.
No,
Unless,
no,
of
can't
course,
just make
you
that one come here?
truly don't care about each other. Again, you guys are only hearing the Lion Dandy part of this, and as he says, if you don't care about each other, he glances around at the group. Ian, we can't hear you.
I mean,
Can't
What
you
is he
just,
talking about?
Can't
I
you
have
just bring
my
that here?
Can you bring Tumult back to the group?
Sure! Everybody's
Should-
together again.
This is
Will
like
you-
Death Note meets the Philosopher's Stone right now.
Will you stop being a cryptic piece of shit for like 3 seconds? To Tumult, not to Lion Dandy.
I was like, who, me?
No, not you.
What do you mean cryptic?
You walked away and were talking to Lion Dandy and he was talking out loud. Will you please do anything with your party?
Yes, it might be a hassle if you guys don't come together.
kind of
For
like
if you don't work together, there's no storm you can weather.
All I did was test what he was allowing me to do. I walked away until he'd stopped me, and then I sat down and then held a conversation with him. I asked if he could tell me what I needed to do to fix it, and he said, no, I got to figure it out, which is what I believe he told you. I just wanted to see if he'd tell us anything different. If we asked him a specific question of, will you tell us exactly what we need, or will you take me there? Will you give me the power to do it?
From 200 feet
This
away.
man is full of riddles and you expected a straight answer from him?
I
He
think
gave-
you're confusing riddle and rhyme.
Yeah, he's
I
definitely
speak
talking in a
very
rhyming
clearly. If you have the right mind.
Yeah. He's not being a riddle with us. He's telling us straight answers, so I asked him straight questions. He just responds in his own way,
All right.
albeit rude, but
Well, you are right. Lion Dandy, I am going to speak to you plainly. I will not be speaking in rhyme, for this takes up. This is the last one. Too much of my time. I don't want to speak in rhymes or riddles. I just want to know the answer to a few questions. If you
Ask
are
away,
able...
dear Tapartos.
Thank you. If you're able to answer them, I appreciate that. If you are unable to, I understand for whatever existence you are. I just don't know. I do not know. I don't understand. I admit that and I accept that.
That makes two of us.
That's very sad.
Well, you take the dish you're given.
Lion Dandy, I sense deep sadness and desperation within you. And I do not know what you are, where you come from, or what you are bound to, but it seems as though you are bound to something that you despise. If we are in any way able to, A, get out of this place and back to our reality to pursue the goals that we have, and if in any possible way we can either include you in those goals or just in general help you from this seeming...
Before you finish your question, you hear in your mind, and only in your mind, and none of the rest of you hear this, please don't ask that question. It only leads to ruin. If that question is asked, there will be no way to undo it.
If we can help you, we will.
huh?
Tell us
What?
how.
Whoa. We?
I, Tepartos, want to know if we can get out of here, and if in the future we can depend on you as an ally. How do we help you out of the prison that you were caught in?
Immediately as you ask that question, Lion Dandy vanishes. And the sky above you goes from this normal blue, brilliant white light to pitch black.
I fucked up.
I look at Tepartos, and I'm going to tell Tepartos what Dandelion told me about how to get out of here. We need to find and fix 3 differences between this world and our world, is what he told me on how to get out of here. The other part, he didn't really want to go into either when I asked him. He just short answered no'd me.
Well, it seems like we've got a pretty specific short answer no up there.
Yeah, well, one of the main differences, in fact, pretty much the only one I care about right now, is that green dragon that we saw up there has no idea who I am.
Anuk, with your passive perception, you see the face, the smiling face on the corner of Tumult's book is now frowning.
Uh-oh.
And there's a single stream of blue that runs across one side.
I'll look at the other book.
The symbol
No.
on the other book is the same.
Wait, other book? Oh, good.
Yeah,
Got
the
it. Never mind.
main-
Yep.
Yeah.
Main book. Oh yeah, I think our questions made him sad.
Tepartos, what did you do?
I asked him how to help him.
Judging from what he said before, not to the thing that he said in your mind, I guess. The thing he said before was he couldn't tell us who was controlling him or anything like that. Any mention of freeing him or other similar thing puts him in trouble and lets the person know that he's disobeying. If that makes sense to you, Tepartos?
It's
like a like a counter thing. If I was to put you under a spell, and one of the rules for the spell was if you tried to tell someone I put you under that spell, it would trap you away from them before you could tell them who. That's what's happening.
I think so, and I think you are right.
Because he said very clearly not that he couldn't tell us who did it or why they did it and how they did it.
And I will say that he told me specifically not to finish my question, and I ignored him. And this is the result of what has happened.
So
Yeah.
either we
I am
have
sorry.
to quickly resolve the things that are different with our worlds, or we are
Yes.
trapped here forever. So why not at least try?
I mean, there's one way
Hey.
you can undo that question being asked. There's a way.
Not yet.
There's a fate
Not
card.
yet.
Okay.
I'm pointing to the horse and carriage, which I'm assuming is still there. The wagons and horses.
Yeah, they're still there.
I point to them and say, "We need to go now."
You point at them, and as you look over there, they're now skeletal horses.
Like, are they like
No.
dead skeleton horses or like undead skeleton horses?
That's like my
Like,
bad.
like undead horses.
Oh, sweet! I've been like happily runs over. I call this one.
Tempar, the goblin that you've been inducting into the Temp clan is like, as you like glance from like the paper you're handing him, glance back up at him. He's like a zombie now, but he's still like.
Good. Join the template. You just have to sign this.
He signs it.
Excellent.
It's
Congratulations.
it's just like scribbles. It's
Still counts.
So Golden Fields is correct. So I think Waterdeep to Nightstone. Then
Wait, hold on. Golden Field is correct.
the tree
mean-
that we have placed is still here. I mean, everything else is destroyed, but the key piece is still here.
Like we can't fix what was burnt, and it seems like nature is fixing itself anyway.
Okay.
So that's not
Yes.
something we can control the change of. We
But
need
the
to
thing
find
that
stuff.
Tempar did is still here.
Yes.
Yes.
So we have to find 3 constants. He said 3 specifically. We, as far as we know, have found 1. The other places we have been Nightstone, Waterdeep, and a couple of small ancillary cities. The only one I can think of is the one in which.
Ian, I think it's the opposite. We need to find 3 things that are different and fix them.
Oh,
Yeah.
We need to
Yeah, I was
find
like, I think
3
it's the
things-
opposite of what you're
yeah,
thinking.
We need
Well,
to find
okay.
3 things that are different and we can personally fix, but it's going to take all of us on the same page to fix it.
either way, we have to retrace our steps, and it seems Waterdeep to Nightstone is the easiest way to do so. Shall we?
There's
Nightstone
still,
is the closest.
Moog's Tower and the forest the dragon was in too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those are both
Yeah.
important.
What is closer? But we probably want
Waterdeep.
stuff.
Unless we just travel by the river.
Closest is technically Moog's Tower down to Waterdeep.
The
and
druid
back
is
to
like,
Nightstone.
who needs things?
I mean, I'm mostly fine.
I mean,
Yeah.
all I lost was my staff that I spent an absurd amount of money on that I'm upset is gone now.
An
Uh-huh.
absurdly fair amount of money on.
I mean, yes, but it's still gone.
So do we
Anyway.
want to try and tackle Moog's?
I mean, the biggest problem we have here is we can't properly commune with our otherworldly powers, if that makes sense.
They
Like-
still all seem to be functioning.
Like, they function, but we can't communicate. Like, I physically cannot talk to Ult, who's a part of me.
Yeah, but you also don't need to physically talk to Ult to use his magic. I don't physically have to talk to Sylvanas to use his.
No, but he's kind of the battle person. I'm the book person.
It sounds
So-
like you get to learn today, Tumult.
Yeah, but you don't want me to do stuff, apparently.
What do you need?
Hmm?
What do you need?
What supplies do
Nothing.
people
I-
need?
I
Do we
point-
want to?
I point to the staff. I was like, this is it for cantrips. My bigger spells, I'll need supplies for, but they're not that much of a problem.
You give me a list. I'll see what I can do.
So is there a thing we need at Waterdeep? Do we want to go to Waterdeep to Nightstone and then Moog's Tower and then probably Crypt Garden is the next one? Or do we want to try and hit Moog's Tower and Crypt Garden and then Nightstone?
I would say skip Crypt Garden for now. Like if we do Mook's Tower, just go straight to Waterdeep and Nightstone.
I feel like we should just hit Waterdeep and then Nightstone. Because the dragons, the 3 flying dragons are up north, right? Like way up north, like way past Cryptgarden even, right?
We are not skipping Cryptgarden.
I feel like we should just go hit Waterdeep, hit Nightstone, and then kind of retrace our steps in the dream and just kind of go up with
I'm not saying skip it entirely, Tempbard. I'm saying if we need to change certain things, and
I get the feeling that Cryptgarden Forest being burnt down is a big thing that we may need to fix.
And the fact that you mentioned the lair of Knobbone isn't even there, which is something that was there in our world.
I mean, that's one right there that maybe we could fix.
And that the humans are alive in Nightstone. So let us go to Waterdeep and then Nightstone and then go from there.
yeah, we go to Waterdeep, Nightstone, and then to Cryptgarden because, as you said,
Then to Moog's Tower and then to Cryptgarden.
Yeah. If the dragons are flying north, I don't feel like chasing them all the way north to get one of them to go make a lair right now is the best idea.
To Waterdeep.
To Waterdeep.
Tempard,
Hey,
we are doing
Tempard, you want to go to Waterdeep?
I have been trying to go to
Then let's go! And I start walking.
All right, you guys head to Waterdeep. Cue Batman transition. You guys are in Waterdeep. We will finish out today's episode
Oh, damn.
doing some Waterdeep shit.
Beach episode.
Take your beach half an hour odd. It'll be fine. So, what supplies and things, or what specifically do you want to look for?
Step 1 magic shop.
I got nothing.
And
Is there a magic shop?
I need
There-
petrified eyes of Newt.
So Waterdeep looks the same, but a lot more exaggerated.
Lots isn't there, is it?
The buildings themselves seem to be stretched upwards and diagonally in odd angles. Nothing is square. Nothing
Like
is like
Toontown.
built. It looks a lot like a Toon World.
We're in Toon World.
No, we can't say that. It looks a lot like a Toon place, a cartoon
That's fair.
plane that exists. Fuck you, Maximilian Pegasus. We love you. But there, everything looks elongated, and the shop names all rhyme.
Which one looks the most vaguely like a magic shop?
Probably the one that says Tragic Magic.
Fantastic. throw 'em
That
there.
sounds a lot like Lots.
You are all of you going to the Tragic Magic shop?
Yep.
Considering that's the only one you mentioned, I'm assuming he's the only one here.
Well,
I mean, I'm looking for
I was
got
asked
slots.
which one looks like a magic shop.
So in between here and there, how many shops do we see
I mean, a few.
as
Like,
we walk through?
I mean, I think the big DM protection question is name a shop you're looking for, and he will make up a name for it.
One
there
shop,
are
two shop, red
many
shop,
shops in
blue
this
shop.
world.
It's like a Denver-sized city.
Yeah.
How many people do we see walking the street?
A bunch.
Do they look stretched? And
They don't look
basically-
stretched, but they look not normal.
Okay.
Are they skeletons
There are
too?
people that have like eyes that are like one is bigger than the other, and like they just have extremely exaggerated features, and like
If there's one that's like super attractive, does everybody like booga?
no, everybody has nosebleeds when this one lady walks through town now.
I'm gonna walk until I'm gonna find every magic shop I can find within a 10-minute walk.
I go to the beach.
You find Tragic Magic within a 10-minute walk. This is a big ass city.
Like to look for the.
I'm going to ask someone walking by, what are the top 5 magic shops to shop from out here?
Most of them say tragic magic. There are a few. If you're looking for like the top 5, there's tragic magic. There's horsery sorcery. There is one that is just called the Chop Shop. There is one that is called justifiably mystifiably, and the last one, and it's one that you don't get a lot of, is curios for cheery bros.
I'm headed to that one.
I want to ask somebody which one has a grab bag.
If you're looking for a grab bag, everybody recommends curios for cheery bros.
I was right. I'm going to that one. Because I only took them to Lots because it was somewhere I had been. There was like a little hole in the wall that I knew of that hardly anyone went to because I was a timid person. So I was looking for the one that was least recommended.
Tempart, are you going to Tragic Magic still?
I am going to Tragic Magic.
All right, we'll start with you. Who else is going to Tragic Magic?
Yeah, Ivan is.
Ivan is.
I'll stop there first.
The 3 destinations are Tragic Magic, the beach, and curios for cheery bros.
Find a gem trader somewhere.
Yeah.
Great.
You find a place that is called Minstrel's Crystals.
Okay, great.
Cooler Jeweler is cool. It's a good one.
Oh god.
It should just be like crystals, but spelled differently.
It's one's with a K. But it's the second one?
I hate it. I'm going there.
Okay. Alrighty, so we'll start at Tragic Magic.
Would you like to get your shopping list first?
Yeah.
You walk in, and the entire store is painted black. And there are like black lights running the ceiling, so everything has this like there's like a few like items that glow with like bright neon color. You walk to the back, and there's this person that has like all of the sides of their head shaved and just this one piece of hair that comes all the way down the front of their face and covers everything, and like it's parted at one point so you can just see one of their eyes. And they have like one of like the blackout contacts in, and just like massive heavy rings of eyeliner. Like, hey, Sleazy, you go, sup.
Okay. Here first.
Hey, sup.
Hey, sup.
So I need some stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. I need some holy water. You got that here?
Yeah.
Cool. You got like powdered silver and or powdered iron.
Yeah.
Cool. I need this much worth, and I'll throw like a coin bag on the counter.
Cool.
Like 100 coins in it.
Cool. They kind of like turn around, reach into a chest, pull out exactly what you asked for, and set it down. There you go.
Awesome. Thanks. You've been great help.
Yeah, life is pain. Yeah.
Oh, I agree. Yes. No, I definitely agree.
Yeah. Life's not great. Yeah.
You have a good one, or you know, a bad one, or
yeah,
whatever.
Bad day to you too. Yeah. What about you? Do you need anything?
I'm going to need a potion of poison resistance, goggles of night, broom of flying, a bag of tricks, necklace of fireballs, figurine of wondrous power, serpentine owl, and Nolzur's marvelous pigments.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. How much gold do you have?
I don't think that's going to be important.
I think it's important. I run a place of business.
That's fantastic. Can I see the objects real quick? Because I want to make sure they're not fake, because everything in this place fucking sucks.
Oh my god.
It really
Almost
does
expected.
suck. And so this person turns around, they reach for the chest, they pull out everything you just asked for and set it down.
I
There's the
almost
stop.
expected you to ask for his manager.
Now I need the money.
Fantastic. May I inspect the fireball necklace?
Yeah, it's right
Because
there.
that one is extremely important to me.
Yeah, it's right there. Yeah.
Ivan
Fantastic.
sees this and takes a few generous steps backwards.
Oh god.
Fantastic. Well,
What did I do to Tempard?
Took away their moms.
And their girlfriend.
Yeah.
You take away a
You
few
sure
key
did.
NPCs and the world goes to shit. Suddenly,
mean-
the kind-loving Tempard starts murdering shop owners.
To be fair, Lysander also thinks this is a nightmare, just dealing with it in a very different way than Tempard is.
Fair. Everybody processes differently. All right, you pick up the necklace of fireball.
fantastic. Awesome. I
It-
also...
it looks like it has 3 beads on it.
Okay. Wonderful. Well, I'm going to need the shopkeep to make a wisdom save.
Oh god.
Let me just roll this real quick.
Good luck. You might be in this alone. I don't know. I'll try to help, but who knows? The shopkeep might be level 50 wizard. We'll see in a
What
second.
did I do wrong?
This might be a cut.
You used
Somebody
You
at
did
level
it in the
50.
Zoom chat.
instead.
Did it in Zoom chat.
It's a level 50 edgelord.
19!
Oh.
Well, that's fine. I guess we can do it this way.
The shopkeep looks at you and goes, did you just try to cast a spell?
I cast Fireball on the
Where?
shopkeep exclusive.
That doesn't work
I
like that.
understand it has a radius of 20 feet, but that is not what I care about.
I mean, it'll also burn up all your items and you.
Well, I feel at this
Catch
point
on
that would
fire.
be more beneficial. Then
Before you
dealing
cast
And you were
fireball,
worried about
hold,
what
hold,
I was doing, by
hold
the
on,
way.
hold on. Before you cast fireball, I will use my inspiration. The shopkeep fails.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, cartoon versions of you guys are assholes. Go ahead and roll 8d6 damage.
Did you
No,
expect?
no, no. Before
no,
the
hang
fireball,
on.
he
No,
failed
before
his
the fireball.
wisdom saving throw.
Oh, perfect. What's the wisdom saving throw for?
Thank you for asking. Let me just go ahead and pull that up real quick for you.
What is
If it responds.
Yeah, I don't think you expected the cartoon world to be the gritty reboot of our regular world.
This is not what I expected at all.
Enjoy.
Crowd of madness. Why do you know your choice? You see the range is going to become hard by your duration.
Wonderful.
Okay, so this crowd appears and they go, nice. You're like, where's my money?
Fantastic. Well, they're charmed.
It is. So there's a very specific thing that this spell has.
It is a
And-
fighting charm.
It is a fighting charm. You
So
do
they are not
like,
charmed.
They are not like your friend. They just have to
Oh.
make attacks on you. Otherwise, they act normally.
Wonderful. Oh, hi, Parker. Can I help you with something? That's great. I'm glad you had stuff to say about this. Does it have to do that? Must use its action on each turn with melee attack against a creature other than itself to mentally choose. Fantastic. Can I tell him straight up to just fight Ivan?
You can. Are you sure you want to do that?
The cat.
It's not. Charm target must use action before moving on each of his turns to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself that you mentally choose. So it can't get to Ivan because Ivan took several generous steps backwards.
At least 20 feet, like a 20-foot radius amount of steps backwards.
How big is this job?
I don't know.
Not big.
Are you outside now?
Probably. I don't know.
I mean, it's probably like 50 feet deep from the counter, so he's probably still inside. But the only thing you can make them do is attack something that is within their range before they take their movement.
sure you want to cast that? Do you have something else you can cast?
I mean,
Oh,
I guess
Jay,
I
do you
could-
not have Charm Person?
I actually don't have Charm Person. I do, in fact, have a different spell that should be useful, though.
Okay, because I think you read Charm and was like, yes, that'll work.
Yeah, so how about Suggestion instead?
Suggestion, what do you suggest?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Give me the stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you look great. You can just have this stuff. That's
Fantastic. Thank you.
yeah.
All right, now I'm leaving.
assuming you are continuing to fail. They fail the roll. Yeah.
I'm assuming
yeah,
that's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, man.
Sweet.
That's a lot
What
of
did I
features.
do?
What did you do, Bart?
I put
You
you
just
in a
gave us so
cartoon
much
world.
trauma.
I gave you. I put you in the world and then immediately told you it was all fake. None of it was real. That all of the things you did was good things. You just had to. It was just like a slight detour in the adventure. Everything was good.
You
But
took away
Alex, you
the
did also.
only person to ever care about me.
But it's fake. They're
Yeah,
still here.
you also told us it's all fake, so therefore there are no consequences.
I did that too.
Like, why do you think Ivan just bought some, like... I really hope I get to do this session, and we can end on this, because I specifically only bought one thing. Because I'm kind of testing that whole no consequences thing right now.
You want to do what now?
Oh, I have to set something up. But,
Give him like 20 minutes.
yeah.
Okay.
I
Do
was-
it. Do you?
Okay.
We will jump over from there to Curios for Cheery Bros. You, those of you,
Problematic couple of
Garrick,
seconds.
you said you went to Tragic Magic and you just watched all this happen.
Yeah, well, I was gonna see if I could buy a deck of many things.
Yeah. Yeah, I got one of those.
How much?
3,000 gold.
I have another spell slot.
Are you gonna cast Suggestion again?
'Cause I am not spending 3,000 gold.
It's fake gold. There's no consequences.
I don't have 3,000 gold.
You're straight up right. Fireball.
But,
What? I take out one gold coin
Uh-huh.
and I put it on the counter and I'm like, it's a deal.
The shop, you're like, make a persuasion check, Garrick.
Alright.
Oh, Super Saiyan Garagak, Super Saiyan Garagak.
I really hope so. Oh,
Oh. No.
The shop owner looks at you and goes, yeah, you're pretty cute.
Oh.
What do we say we call it 2,000 and you owe me a favor?
I take another gold piece out. Sit on the counter. I just kind of look at him like, you got a deal.
No, 2,000 gold, not 2 gold.
So they're all right. I pull one more out. Put it on the counter.
How about
Great.
this?
Gargak can't count.
Garrick doesn't know what money is.
How many decks does the shopkeep have?
Just the one.
This is
Just
a
the
really
one.
big favor.
Garagak, the shopkeep looks at you and goes, how much gold did you just put down?
And I grab him and I scoot him towards him. I say, yes.
Why don't you give me your coin purse? And I will count out the 2,000 for you so you see the difference in what we're talking about here.
I pull out the now empty sack that the dust from the coin was in and I put it on the counter.
Oh, honey.
Oh, no.
Okay. You know what? 2 favors and you have yourself a deal.
Sold.
Perfect. Takes out a deck. There's 22 cards in it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Sets it in
God.
front of you.
So now Garagak has 1 level in Emo Kid Warlock.
I'm so upset.
Garagak,
I feel attacked.
they also hand you a sending stone.
Oh.
It says,
Oh no.
And as they hand it to you, do you take it?
Yeah.
As you take it, you see their eyes flare with this like fiery red energy very briefly, and they go, I hope you enjoy making deals. Have a good day. And they turn around and they walk back into the store.
Does Ivan see that?
Back into the back room. Ivan, roll me a perception check.
Did you just make a deal with the devil?
How do I?
Maybe.
Oh boy.
Oh
The
God.
devil deals transcend worlds?
Welcome to Cartoon World, baby!
Probably.
Yeah, but who's the real fool? I gave him 3 gold for a deck of many things. Get dicked.
And 2 favors?
I even got him 3.
Garrett doesn't understand. That was a steal of a deal.
I just owned that guy.
This person said, you're cute, owe me a favor. So Garrett just thinks he has to fuck this person twice, and then it's over.
Yeah, I give a handy out back. Not a big deal.
It's all good.
Oh boy.
Oh, Jack and a ball rub. No problem.
Ivan, you did not see that.
No. No.
He rolled a 3. So now Karagak hustles on over to join his friends at Curio's
Very
for
confidently.
Cheery Bros. Those of you that are here walk in, and standing in the back of this shop, the whole thing looks like a surf shop. Like there's like fishnets hung up on the sides, surfboards hanging from the ceiling with all these cool intricate designs.
It's
And-
a schmalister.
And in the back of the shop, there's a counter. There's a dude standing there wearing like a bro tank and board shorts. He's like, "Hey, what up?"
Wearing a tunic that looks very suspiciously like a tank top instead, but it's like, the bi flag. And
Yeah, yeah. It's a tunic. Trust.
You're insulting the piece of fabric that I made into a piece of garb.
No, I love it dearly. I just really think of that as like a pro top.
All right, so we have Garagak and Tumult, and did anybody else go to Curios for Cheery Bros?
I think
And
Lysander probably just followed a nook to the beach, like walks out into the middle of everything, sits down cross-legged, and just stares at the ocean.
Perfect.
I'm going to the beach.
Perfectly acceptable.
All right.
Ivan goes to the busiest, most populated part of the town.
I don't like that. We'll get to that in a minute.
Gosh, I love you.
The two of you that are at Curios for Cheery Bros, what do you do?
I want to ask about the grab bag.
Oh, the grab bag. You mean like the random item generator?
Yes.
Sure. So we have a couple levels, right? Like there's different, like varied things you can get.
Okay.
What level do you want?
What levels are there?
Oh, there's 1, 2, and 3.
That's really boring. I thought it was going to be like, bro.
And it's 500, 1,000, and 1,500 gold.
I want the 1,500.
1,500. Money up front, sir. I've been through this before.
I take 1 gold coin out. Set it on the counter.
He goes, I don't think so. 1,500 gold.
I take another coin out. I set it on the counter.
He goes, try that again, and no deal. 1,500 gold.
Oh man, what do I got on me? What can I do?
You ain't got shit. That's the point.
Yeah.
I slap a bag of flour on the counter. Slide it to it.
Right. I see you're not a serious businessman. Take your business elsewhere. You, my good friend, he points at Tumult. What can I do for you? Welcome to the shop. It's great to have you.
Yeah, I'm just, looking around. I do have a quick question.
What's your question?
Where are all the ingredients that you have for spells? I just need to take a look here to find out exactly what I need.
Oh, we have component pouches right here. And he like hands you like it's like a small like side bag, like a satchel.
Oh, okay, okay.
Carries all your basic components you can need for spells.
Okay, and how many uses would I get out of one pouch?
Oh, it's enough.
Enough.
It is literally so you know when you pick your level or like when you choose to go as like wizard or whatever, you can do an arcane focus or a component pouch. It's the component pouch choice.
Okay. So it's enough. How much is that?
It's like 2 gold. It's not bad.
Okay. That's not bad.
In fact, your buddy paid for it, and he reaches over and he takes the 2 gold that Garagak had put on the counter, and he puts it in his bag. That's what you get for trying to stiff me.
Does he get his bag of flour back at least?
Yeah, it's still on the counter.
I can't have my friend lose everything here, you know? Yeah, I forget. You gotta forgive the big man. You know, he's from a rural place. He doesn't really know the concept of money.
Well, you should explain it to him.
Not my job.
I like the finger guns out there every time.
He doesn't listen, but he's very good at fighting, if you understand my drift.
Yeah, I totally get that.
Yeah.
My friends used to say the same thing about me. That's why I got a doctorate in economics.
What?
Yeah, dog. It was great.
Yeah,
I'm super intelligente.
Okay. So you're super intelligente. Tell me, what does one have to do to get boots of levitation?
One has to pay me 500 gold.
It's not too bad. Bowl of commanding water elemental.
Oh, that's like 4 grand. Those are rare items, my friend.
Yeah, they both are. I'm just trying to, judge the value of things here. And glamored studded leather armor.
Glamored studded leather armor, I could give you that for a solid 15 hundo.
Solid 15. I feel like you're trying to rip me off, man.
No, your friend tried to rip me off. I'm giving you some bargain.
What he did was try to cheat you. You're doing a rip off.
You can go out to somewhere else. They're still going to charge you 15 hundo for some glamored studded leather armor. That stuff is not cheap to make.
Apparently. We'll start with those boots of levitation. That's
perfect. 500 gold, sir.
Done. Hand it over.
Takes that. See, this, he looks at Garrick and goes, this is a third of the amount that you owe me if you want to do the grab bag at that level. This will get you a solid first level grabio. And he sets it behind the counter.
I kind of look at it, I was like, I don't think he has any money. This is a bad idea.
He looks very blatantly at like the coin purse that Garrick has on his waist.
I have a lot of money.
Yeah.
I know he has a lot of money. I'm just trying to make this dude stop. Alright.
Okay, well, there's your address.
So,
There's your address.
what does one have to do to get involved in the shop business out here?
Oh, you have to buy property, build a building, and have stuff to sell.
No. This business.
This business? You have to buy a plot of land, build a building, and then have stuff to sell.
Yeah, no, I understand that part of it. I'm talking about this one. Like, if I wanted to be, like, your coworker.
Oh, I already have a coworker. Name's Bill. He's a great guy.
Yo, Bill sounds dope.
Bill's super dope. He's a cool
Now,
guy.
what if Bill didn't exist?
Are you threatening to kill Bill?
No, what?
Great movie, by the way. Great movie.
Alex, is this man named Ted?
No, he's not.
I was kind of hoping it would at this point.
Fucking should be.
First name's not Ted. His name is Ted Theodore Logan. His name's Ted now. Damn you guys.
You did it. You kind of set it up. It's like, all right.
I used all my creative juices on rhyming with Flying Dandy for half an hour.
I'm going to take another look around the shop to see what else I need, but thanks for the boots of levitation so far. I'm just trying to judge my
sure, man.
abilities here, man. You can go off and do something else while I wait.
Nah, dog, I'm going to stay right here in my post.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the $500 grab
He was a
bag.
DM, Alex. Can work with other people for a second.
Okay, cool.
That's what I meant.
I'll do the 500 gold grab bag.
Ian's gone. Are you going to do the $500 grab bag?
I'll do the $500 grab
All
bag.
right, he goes, 500 gold Roonies.
All right, I'll hand it over.
All right. See, I knew you could count. I knew you was trying to play me. Can't get a good one over on Teddy Boy. I need you to roll me a d10.
Okay. I got an 8.
An 8. He reaches behind the counter and he pulls out a rope.
It's about a 500 gold rope.
It's a 100-foot long rope. He hands it to you and goes, there you go.
Gargak looks very disappointed.
It's random, my dude. You want to go again?
No. No, I'm good.
I got one question, bro.
What's that?
You got a staff of charming.
A staff of charming. Let me check the old manifest here.
Quickly Googles what that is and how much it would cost.
It's a rare item.
Yes, but it's how powerful a rare item. It dictates how much I'm going to charge you for it.
It's got 10 charges. Has to be.
That's going to be 10,000 gold Reno, because
10.
that's some bullshit.
God, I should. Why'd you have to let Tempard go first, man? You. What about the Eyes of Charming?
That sounds like more bullshit.
Uncommon item. Should be super easy to come by.
Those I could give you for a solid $2,000.
All right, that's not too bad. It's not too bad. Hey, Gargak, what do you got on you right now? I walk away for a second. I was like, all right. Gargak.
Got, how much do I have now? 1,500.
Can I borrow 7?
700?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna go back give
I
the
hand you
2,000
one
gold.
gold coin.
I'd look
No.
back at Gargak and say, bro. Bro.
I give you the 700.
Ted's laughing, man. He's oh, he tried to do it to you too. What a guy.
But it looks like your lessons work. You know, that's pretty good. Yeah, I'll take that, those Eyes of Charming.
There you go. And he hands it to you, and it's just a pair of, like, Matrix sunglasses.
I'm good. I'm gonna go outside and attune to them real quick.
It takes an hour.
Yep.
You're just going to sit down outside the shop for an hour?
Yep.
Okay. Ian, you've gone to Crystal's Crystals.
This I have.
You walk in, and there's a lady standing behind the counter, and she goes, oh my god, it's so good to see you!
Hello, Tapartos does not believe we have met.
She reaches a hand out to you from across the counter, and it stretches out like 10 feet, just like waiting to shake your hand, like, what's up?
This is unbelievably uncomfortable, but I will shake this hand regardless. And
Thanks!
I reach out and I...
You see when she pulls it back? It's not like it's stretched, that's just how long her arms are. She like pulls it back, and they like bend down to the ground at the elbow. She's like, what's up?
I shudder viscerally.
I get that a lot.
Tapartos...
Oh, that's super rude.
Tapartos apologizes. Tapartos can only imagine why. Anyway,
You see she reaches back and she scratches her knee over her back.
I'm just gonna like gag for a while. And
are you okay? I think I got like a ginger ale. She like reaches across the room, grabs one, and pulls it back in front of you with her arms all cocked up sideways.
I'm just gonna grab the ginger ale and try to settle my stomach.
It's a really tasty ginger ale. She goes, that'll be free because you're cute.
Tapartos thanks you.
You're welcome.
Tapartos always get hit up.
Tapartos does not know what Tempar just said.
Alex has a type.
Specifically to Partos.
10-foot arms and also Tapartos? Great, I love that type.
Anyway, this is, Tepartos assumes that you are, Crystal?
Yeah.
That's,
Crystal with
excellent.
a K.
Hey. Anyway, Tepartos wishes to purchase some diamonds.
Sure. How many diamonds would you like, and of what value?
Like.
Like,
two?
oh my god, I love that word. Such a good word. Like.
Yes, it is quite the great word. Important. Tepartos wishes to purchase, like 2
Oh,
diamonds.
you said it again. Like, it's a great,
Yes.
it's a great word.
Tepartos sees what you are doing, and he is trying his best to understand the youth. Tepartos wishes for like 2 diamonds of like 300 gold pieces value each, please.
Like 2 diamonds of like 300 gold pieces each. We're talking
Right.
some revivify action here. Is that what we're looking for? Is that what we're trying to rock out a little bit of?
Like, yes, Tepartos wishes to be able to cast his spell with it.
Oh,
At least 2 times.
boom. See, she like without moving reaches over and grabs a chest from the other side of the room, the counter, lifts it and sets it down. It says revivified diamonds. Cracks it open and there's just like a stack of uniform diamonds there.
That is beyond disturbing. And sexy.
Oh, you're so cute. Thank you so much. She like does this, but her elbow is like hitting the ceiling. Oh my god.
Look, you're so welcome.
So how many of these bad boys would you like?
Just 2, please.
Perfect. That is going to be 700 gold because we got to make a profit, and they're only worth 300, so we gotta turn a profit somehow.
Like, that seems like a bit of like
Oh,
a
100% increase.
oh, they popped.
Huh?
Like,
You doubled it.
I mean, that's just how business works, Like, if something has a core value, right, then that's like the value of it straight out the gate. But then, we don't like mine these ourselves. We don't cut them ourselves. We pull that in. That costs us some money along the way. So if something has a 300 gold value, then for us to make a profit, we have to sell it for more than that. And once you take in all the middlemen and all that stuff, 50 gold seems pretty reasonable.
Tepartos understands your reasoning. Tepartos understands what you're saying, and Tepartos understands the basic concepts of economics.
But Tepartos only has 600 gold.
No, Tepartos has much more than 600 gold.
Oh,
No.
then it shouldn't be a problem.
It morally it is a problem, but Tepartos will not fight this, and Tepartos counts out 700 gold from his gold pouch and places it on the counter.
Perfect. There you go.
Thank you.
See, she takes the two gems out, and she feels like one of the like, I forget what they're actually called, like the like crystal balls that David Bowie plays with in the labyrinth.
Oh yeah.
Oh, contact juggling balls?
This does the like, here you go. It just like doesn't stop while she holds them out to you.
Tepartos just kind of like and takes them. And thank you. Tepartos thinks you are also like very cute. And I'm gonna about face and sprint out the door.
As you turn around and you take a few steps, you feel a tap on your shoulder. There's just a business card there, but she's still behind the counter.
Can I vomit on the floor?
Yep.
Okay, I do that and I take the business card.
Awesome. She goes, call me. You leave.
No! I leave and I find my friends.
You go to the beach. Everybody meets at the beach.
Obligatory beach episode. Great. I'm gonna detract 700 fucking gold from my purse.
Does Tepartos sit next to Lysander, cross-legged on the beach, staring at the sea?
You bet your ass.
All right. So there's one final thing that we need to clear up.
Ivan, what are you doing in the middle of town?
Ivan, what in the actual fuck are you about to make me deal with?
So, people around.
So many.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and take out that. You remember that vial of human blood that I collected?
Sure do.
That,
Do I also know what spell that's a component for?
Yeah.
Sure do.
Oh
Awesome.
boy, I'm getting me a scotch.
Cool. So, take out the blood.
What are you summoning?
Make a little circle. Take out the iron and holy water and whatever I bought. Make another circle, right?
Okay.
And I'll specify fiends for that one, but I won't cast it yet. And yes, I'm going to summon use summon greater demon and summon the big ape guy,
The Belgorod. The best greater demon.
Yes.
You do this, and this giant, monstrous ape demon appears out of this circle.
And then I clear my throat and look around and just start screaming, "Oh my god, there's a giant fucking demon here! Everybody, panic!" And then
immediately everybody panics.
And then whisper to the demon, "Kill whatever you want."
The demon
and then
goes,
I'm wait and see what the demon does.
The demon looks at you, and it's like his eyes are tearing up. He goes, "Really?" And immediately grabs a villager and tears his head off and just starts running around this village, just murdering people.
So as this happens, I'm gonna try to look for the richest looking people, the nicest gowns on.
There are people that are fleeing, and then there are people that are running away with the ends of their robes pulled up and are like, "Oh dear, oh my, must get away."
Anyone that doesn't seem like they can get away from it, I'm yo, I can protect you, but you gotta pay me. And see how many people bite.
Sold. How much?
I don't know. How much is your life worth? And then kind of point back at this demon that's ripping people in half and
here you are.
Cool. Come here, and then I'll finish the magic circle, the bigger circle, the 40-foot diameter circle.
Yeah, it's like a sphere of protection.
Yeah, it's a circle that the demon can't get through or damage through or whatever.
Perfect. These 5 people hand you gold purses. And on the notes of... Okay. On the notes of Tempard having a crisis, Ivan living in a world where he doesn't feel he has to have a moral compass.
Are you sure you want to end before I do my thing?
Yes.
You don't want all the craziness in one episode?
Hero's got a thing.
Hero, what do you have?
We get to the beach.
You do get to the beach.
First thing Anouk does is pick up a stick and throw it.
Aww.
And then looks. All out of muscle memory.
The world is fake, guys. Everybody's still alive.
Gotta get George
Then he
back.
turns into a giant eagle, flies up really high, drops giant eagle,
No!
so he's just falling into the ocean, and turns into a sperm whale.
Oh, okay.
I thought Anouk was just about
Not
to
again.
I was like,
be like, "I'm out. Fuck this."
Jay, are you hearing this?
you do the biggest whale cannonball to Bartos and Lysander are sitting on the beach. You hear the landing. Whoosh! This wave of seawater hits you in the face.
Now just laying on the ground, looking up at the sky, sopping wet. This might as well happen too.
I spend my 4 hours swimming as a whale. Or no, it's polymorph, so it's 1 hour swimming as a whale. As the hour wears off, I swim back to shore.
Oh, yeah.
And then he goes and falls asleep under a tree.
I depended on you to bring us to a wholesome, happy ending, and instead, you do more emotional crippling.
So I appreciate there's the 3 of us laying on the beach hearing the screams of chaos in the city.
And doing nothing because we've given up.
Okay. That was another cheerful, happy, exciting, lovable episode of The Dice That Bind Us.
Alex, we love and appreciate
What
your
have I
story.
done? I try to have fun and bring cartoons into people's lives, and instead,
You get a gritty
Murder.
reboot. You get a gritty reboot.
Hey,
Congrats.
you got
God.
a sperm whale belly flop.
I sure did. Immediately followed by Depressed Anuk. And if that's not the moral of this story, then I don't know what is. Okay.
Ivan, you're murdering all of Waterdeep. How much money did you extort out of those rich people?
Not all of Washington. I have no idea. I guess we'll find out. I figured like it'd be too fast and chaotic to like ask them how much money, and like they'll just give me whatever they have on them at the time.
I also think it's important to clarify the town is called Weep Deep, not Waterdeep.
Weep-a-deep, damp shallow.
So we're gonna bust through some end of episode positivity building.
It's almost 2 a.m.
I feel like all of us also have to give Alex one compliment. In the, the new end of episode 1 for this one is good thing you did, good thing Alex did, good thing someone else did.
Ay, ay, ay. Whew. All right, who wants to go first?
Good job rhyming for an hour and a half.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was perfect.
Like, fantastic job on that. My alignment has permanently switched.
Oh boy.
Love that.
So I'm really enjoying that now.
Good. I'm glad. I'm glad something positive came out of this.
What?
Positive thing Alex did was definitely with coming up with the reboot scenario, but it not being a full reboot. Like being able to let us have certain things and doing your absolute best to make sure we don't just turn into Tembard, even though we turn into Tembard anyway, new Tembard. You really did do your absolute best to draw in a new story and consequent us for something that we keep taking for granted, which was how often you say yes and give us what we want. And I'm enjoying it so far, so I appreciate it.
What'd you do well?
I think I handled the trying to figure out what happened to us pretty well. I immediately, just because I couldn't talk to Ult, and he said I couldn't talk to Ult, I immediately just went to research mode to try to figure out why. And I kept testing the boundaries as a researcher would when trying to come up with their proper hypothesis. They need to see how far it goes. As much as Krista gets mad at me. I mean, all I did was walk away and sit down and ask a couple questions. It's not like I try to do terrible things.
It's not like you murdered a town.
To be fair, the one answer I heard was, it depends how much you care about these people.
That was only because I was asking him what we have to do to get out of here, and can he do it for me?
Yeah, but that's literally all. You walked
Yeah,
away,
that's all you heard.
and I heard, it depends how much you care about everyone. And I went, get the fuck back here.
Yeah, that's pretty verbatim and something you're not going to be able to run away from there.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
What's something good that somebody else, not Alex, did? Because this is just extra compliment our DM time.
Yo, Ivan,
Yeah, I
holy
didn't say
shit. that plan came out of nowhere, and I would be on board with it if you would have told me. That was awesome. I'm just gonna extort these fake people for money. And you fulfilled a demon's only thing. Every time everyone else summons demons, it's to protect them from some power they can't defeat on their own. You're just like, hey, you're going to do what you always wanted to do. Go rip people's heads off, and I'm going to pretend to save them from somebody I can easily just tell you not to kill them.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
King of hell.
I love it.
All right, who's next?
I'll go next.
Well, I didn't get to
Yeah.
compliment
yeah.
someone else. So, just Lysander having a mental breakdown every episode's pretty great.
It is.
Like, I really love that that's just the character.
I feel that.
He's had a hard 10 days. So for miscellaneous background perspective, Lysander was very excited to go on adventures because everyone in his tribe, everyone in his clan gets a rite of passage. They go out and explore the world. His brother told him super cool stories. He left town, went to Nightstone, had this entire nightmare of how we were the like saviors of everything, came back, it wasn't real, maybe sort of, and now we're somewhere where we can't, like, we can fix it, but he's not sure how. It is way over his head, doesn't know it's real. His one like connecting point of his god is not here anymore. Lysander's having a day.
A 10-day day.
Yeah,
What a
like
world we live in.
I'm just like, I left home. Is my family okay? Am I okay? Is this real?
Honestly,
I ask
Okay.
myself
This
those
point in
questions
this
every
week-
day.
I can feel that very vividly with Lysander right now. I get it. I understand.
I guess since I immediately jumped in to defend my poor child, I'm also a weird person who I don't make character choices. They do. And so it just happens to me. I am possessed by the spirit of my children. A good thing I did. Oh god, that's hard. I didn't do a lot this session. I tried to keep stuff on track for the most part while being in Kentucky in my brain for a little while. I just went elsewhere for a hot second. Alex's concept is super fucking cool. Like we're riffing on it really hard, but you took a wild hand, have made an interesting thing, and actually I'm genuinely very interested to figure out how we're going to fix the constants and what will change if and how we get back to our own world. So this is just a super neat concept. Yeah, and I'm proud of you. You did a cool thing. I'm torn. Tempard and Garagak both this fucking episode. My god. So Tempard just having a different kind of nightmare is in probably the exact same existential crisis, but handling it very differently from Lysander. And just just Garagak not being dumb, but playing dumb? Just leading into like, yeah, I'm a big half-orc barbarian. You're gonna think I'm a fucking idiot, so I'm gonna double down.
I put a gold coin on the counter.
No,
it's
you're
2,000
stealing my
gold.
stuff, man. That's what I was gonna say.
I put 2 coins.
You can also say it. It's very
You can
good.
also say it, yeah. It's good things.
Coda and Jay, you guys are a delight. And poor Ian. Poor Ian. Flirting to Partos is delightful. Okay, I'm done.
He doesn't know how.
Vomits, takes
Hero-
business card. I will not.
Hero, you volunteered earlier. Would you like to go now?
I suppose. Dude, you gave us a world with no consequences, and apparently some are rolling harder with it than others. I'm loving it, and I will vibe with the tunes. But dude, to come up with that and it's fucking genius, bud. It's genius. And yes, I appreciate that. Thank you. Something I did well is I think Anouk just rolling with the change and going, okay, well, this is our life now. I think that is totally, and well, I had thousands and thousands of gold, but I don't need it. I think that's on brand for him, and I think I played that fairly nicely. And then of course, what I was gonna say is, here's 1 gold.
I put a coin on the
2 gold.
counter.
Yeah.
Okay. I see you're a stiff bargainer. Here's another coin. That just
Well, especially
priceless. It's
here's-
priceless. I love it.
here's 2 gold and a hand job later. It was
Yeah.
like,
2 hand jobs.
He's convinced two hand jobs and 2 gold. Best price for a deck of many things ever.
I'm very
Right.
excited for Garagak to still have a deal with the devil if and when we get to our own world.
Right. So yeah, that's where I'm at.
Oh my god.
Devin or Ian?
Devin, do you want to go?
I really like the interaction between Tepatos and Lion Dandy. How you guys like rhyming back and forth for so long. That was great. I know it's already brought up, but I just really like that. That was great. That was like so on point, and yeah. I really like how Lion Dandy tried to stop Tepatos from asking that question. And when it was asked anyway, like you actually like kept with it, like, you know, the subtle changes, like, you know, with like the smile coming to a frown and like the teardrop thing, and like I can only imagine what's gonna happen now. But yeah, no, I just really like how everyone's saying, like this new gold slash Jimmy plane, whatever it is that you made for this. It's really well thought out. And really enjoying it so far.
I didn't expect Lion Dandy to be a tragic character I feel bad for.
Right?
Plot twist. They're all characters you should feel bad for.
What character doesn't have a tragic backstory?
Phil?
Shut up.
That's true.
Soup?
We are
I
Phil's
mean,
tragic
murdered
backstory.
We're Soup's tragic backstory. We killed the rest of his clan.
Gum Gum?
But we give him a new one.
That's true. Gum Gum was just paid to be here.
True.
Gum Gum was just a tragic story, not a tragic backstory.
Gum Gum was a tragic end.
Sorry, Devin. Please continue.
I really like the whole Geocache one coin thing. Like it was just so on point, and just 2 coins. Good. But then you have Timbot over here, just like give me all the stuff that I just like, give me all of it that I just lost, but you're gonna give it to me, and it will. Like that was really good too.
We're just fucking done.
Yeah, there was just a lot of really good things went on this one. I really liked the whole session. It was very fun.
Good.
Is Tempard just getting all of their stuff back to achieve a sense of normalcy? Like,
Here's
this is
other
the only
things.
thing I have.
There's more to it than that, but sure. If that helps you sleep.
Oh, man. Ian,
boy.
buddy.
All right. Devin, did you say what you liked about yourself first?
Oh,
Great.
um,
I'm trying. Sorry.
You're good.
I guess the whole demon summoning thing, not for like the whole like. In Ivan's mind, he did that for like a very specific reason. It was he recognized that the divine connection wasn't there with Sylvanas, so he wanted to check if the like negative things' connection was there, and the very reason he was able to summon an actual demon means that like this world isn't necessarily cut off from all other worlds.
Oh,
And at the same time, oh sorry.
I was gonna say I could totally see Ivan also doing it to build favor with the demons, so he can easily
That's
make
exactly
it easier to take over hell.
exactly what I was
here.
going to go into next.
Go play,
Yeah,
but you owe me
exactly.
later.
Exactly. But the very next time I summon it, I'm going to see if it's the same one, and then ask its name, and just kind of go from there. Make friends with the demon. You got it spot on here.
That's
Unionize
beautiful.
hell! Unionize hell!
Hell for the
yeah.
workers.
They just want dental, you know. Get them a tube of Colgate.
I'm about that.
Everyone go check out Offbeat Outlaw on YouTube.
We're just going to keep plugging all the random bullshit we're fond of as we continue playing this game.
Yeah, just all of what we follow.
Unionize Walmart.
Seriously. Anyway.
Go ahead, Ian.
Okay, great. Starting off, I want to call everybody out in the session because there was so many great role-playing opportunities that everybody had. From I'm so unbelievably pleased with Garagak leaning into both his character and also how his character got dumbed down to legitimately thinking that a single gold piece is a 1,500 gold piece. That's just, it's brilliant and hilarious, and everything you do makes me happy, Coda, so thank you. To Tumult doing his crazy, chaotic mind shit with his circles on the wall. to Devin going full tyrant on a town full of people in a really sick in-character way. But the thing that I think I loved most was Jay's portrayal of Tempard throughout this entire thing, because throughout our campaign, it's been so obvious that Tempard doesn't give the slightest fuck about the status quo. And today, specifically, it just went out the window. Like, Tempard don't care. Tempard don't know where their moms are. Tempard wants their fireball necklace back. Tempard will kill and steal and cheat and lie to get what they want, and they're done with formalities.
Well, and
this is
Tempard has a very deep sadness in them.
Yes, it is manifested horrifically in a way in which we will absolutely have to address in the future. But
You ever just get so upset you get angry?
yes,
Yeah.
I felt that. I felt
Yeah.
that deep within me today, and I'm scared of it as Ian, but well, no, I'm more scared of it as Tapartos, but I am impressed with it and in awe of it as Ian.
Tempard got so sad they got mad.
Yeah, they got evil, and I'm scared. And we'll see where that goes. Anyway, regarding Weber, Alex, you've been so accepting of us and kind to us, and you have dealt with a lot of our bullshit. And that's been wonderful. And as a player, like, I know D&D ultimately is about the players, and the DM often takes the back seat, and that's hard to deal with as the DM. And watching from an outside perspective and playing as a player's perspective, allowing so much chaos and fun to happen is hard, and we absolutely benefit from it more. We as a party have absolutely benefited from that up until this point, and we are continuing to benefit from that up until this point, but you have given us just a total wrench in everything. And that is, I know you're like apologizing, saying you're sorry all the time about it. You have absolutely no reason to. This is your game, your world, and it is fun. It has been so ridiculously fun up until this point. And here, all you've done is give us another puzzle to solve. And this puzzle is going to take sessions on sessions, and I am so unbelievably excited to keep doing this. The character work with Lion Dandy, the figuring out what's going to go on with I'm sorry, my wife just got out of the shower. The figuring out what we're going to do as our characters, figuring out what she's gone, it's fine. Like, just figuring everything out from this point, I am just so stoked to see what is in store for us. And this isn't taking us away from the quote unquote main game. This is adding on to it. And I don't feel that you've done anything else besides provide us with supplementary material to what we've done up until this point. And we deserve all of what's going on right now, 100%. And it's just great to finally kind of be put in our place.
Yeah, our choices have been fulfilled, and you're doing it. You're punishing us in the correct way.
Yes.
And it's great.
Without a doubt. And I love it. So I cannot commend you more for that. Regarding myself, I mean, I'm happy with how, with who Tapartos is, and trying to always try to make friends, make allies, and not hurt anyone, even though I was the only one to shoot a shot at Lion Dandy. I knew it wasn't going to do anything, and I still tried to befriend him at the end of the day. I was happy about that, but I think the thing I'm the most happy about is the fact that even though I know that everybody else is causing as much chaos as humanly possible, because we know that there aren't any consequences, like, we think that there aren't any consequences in this world, because it's this weird, awkward world, and everybody's summoning demons and stealing from shopkeepers and everything. I got ripped off 100 gold from somebody, and I still paid the price because I am lawful good to the core. And if somebody tells me this is the way it's got to go, I will barf in their store, but I will pay that gold, and I will take their business card, and I did, and I'm proud of me.
I'm surprised you didn't tip her.
I
I was
honestly
like, I'm
am
sorry, I
too.
puked.
You're kind of right.
Tepartos now realizes, runs back, adds 50 more gold, leaves again.
It's not going to be 50, but it's going to be 2 or 3, and he's probably going to do that because he feels bad because he caused the puke on the floor. But I'm proud of myself for doing that. And not trying to cheat you out of it.
It's basic economics. What can I say? Gotta turn a profit. All right, I'm gonna run through mine super fast because it is late for us, especially late for Ian.
I am so tired. I've been up
this
at 5
episode's gonna
a.m.
be
so many days in a row.
super long. Stop doing that. It sucks.
I have to work.
No, that's your problem.
Yeah.
It's basic economics.
It's basic economics. Ugh, fuck capitalism. It's fine. So I'm gonna run through mine super fast, but do the same way I always do. Ivan, as always, keeping me on my toes, man. I, in no way, shape, or form, expect you to be like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna summon a demon and let it murder people, but I'm gonna profit off of it at the same time. Absolutely astounding. Your mind constantly impresses, astounds, and amazes me.
Basic economics.
Tempard, your diligence throughout all of this of just like, I'm fucking done. I'm out. I loved it so much.
Yeah.
Again, you are constantly surprising and constantly consistent, and I love it.
Shouldn't be
Coda,
that surprising anymore.
Garagak, 1 gold coin, 2 gold coin, bag of flour. It was probably my favorite thing you've done yet. And that's saying something because I constantly feel like my favorite funny moment of the night is coming from something you've done. Always incredible, man. Always incredible.
Thanks.
Zach, the diligence to your character of sitting in a cave, stark ass naked, the first thing you were trying to do was not clothe yourself, but to figure out what was happening. That it takes dedication to your character to do it, and a lot of people, like, if it starts to cause party conflict or how they're playing your character, will lean away from that, start to do those things. But like you said, it doesn't matter how much you annoy the other people. You're just going to stick to your character and play them how they are, and that's a good thing. To an extent. Don't be a dick to your fellow players, friends. But you're doing a great job.
Separate the party all you want. Just don't be a dick. It's fine.
Ian, man, you're you and Spartos constantly make me so happy. Pretty much, I feel like every time I think I come up with a clever thing or a drastic turn that's going to throw you off your stance and catch you off guard, you constantly shift, adapt, and you are Tepartos and you continue to roll through. I have yet to break that, and that is absolutely amazing. I literally threw you into a brand new place, and you still were just Tepartos doing Tepartos things the whole time. My hat is off to you, sir. Hero, buddy. I never know what to expect out of the character that should be the most predictable character in our group. And that's not a bad thing by any means. You are just, with how you play on Nook, you are this laid back, easygoing, carefree type of guy that rolls with the punches, rolls with the changes, and all of these things. And then it feels like once an episode, you do a thing. One thing that always catches me extremely off guard. Every time. In the best of ways, because it's just how creative you are, and in those little things, and in those little moments that you know how to interact that really bring Anuk to life. It's the very end of this episode. Was I go to the beach, I pick up a stick, and I throw it. Just because it's what I'm used to doing when I'm at the beach. And that moment of realization of you don't know why you did it. You don't know who or what you were expecting to go after it, but your body told you to throw it, so you did. It's those little moments that bring Anuk to life in the best of ways, and I feel like, as I said, there's one or two an episode that really just drive it home that your character is this deep, well-rounded character that I feel like everyone that plays with you, everyone that happens to be watching this at home, and especially I, love to pieces and cannot get enough of. Absolutely wonderful.
Please don't kill yourself.
Please don't giant eagle yourself into the beach. That'd be great.
Oh, no. That was totally for the belly flop. I mean, that was...
I figured that was where it was going. I was not worried.
Yeah.
I'm glad, but I was concerned.
Galaxy moment right there.
Yeah.
I added a couple of things in there. You know, there was the whole eagle into the whale, so it was totally a Maui moment.
Mm-hmm.
And then a total, Hitchhiker's Guide. Oh, no. Not again. Sploosh.
I think I'll call it ground. Hello, ground.
So, yeah, thank you for letting me play with that in particular.
Absolutely.
Shape changing is something that I always felt should be fun and quick and
yeah,
I love it.
It's a lot of fun. Krista, there are few people and D&D players that I've met in 2 decades basically of me playing these stupid games that are as invested as you become. And it is absolutely brilliant. Everybody plays their characters. Everybody plays them. Some people get into their characters. They can act them out and do those things. You become your character. You become so invested in the world that exists around your character that your reactions become the characters you react, like the reactions your character would have. You can see it in the way you vocalize your character, in the reactions that you speak out loud, but also in the way that your body reacts, in the way that your face reacts to things as you're playing. And it's every time there's a new realization or some sort of shocking development, you react to that. Or anytime something like sweet or innocent or happy happens, or every time something really sad happens, you and your entire body language and way that you manifest yourself changes along with your character. And it's not something I do. It's not something I can do. And it's something that very, very, very few people have the ability to just fully commit to something like that. And the fact that you do it constantly and consistently with everything that you do makes me so, so happy and grateful that you would choose to play this game with me. You're an absolute blessing to this game and any other you choose to play in. As for me,
we put you through the ringer.
I was entirely unsure how this was going to go. And when it started, and I had Jay storming off camera, I had like things getting thrown and people shouting and all of these things, I was like, I have ended this beautiful thing that we've been working on and creating. I killed it. I made one choice and I killed it. And as things kept going and as things progressed, as things became more clear, I definitely led you guys to some stuff very early on that I wasn't going to because people were reacting and freaking out. And
I have no idea what you're talking about.
it wasn't just you either. It was everybody. It was telling Krista that when Lysander was praying, the wind felt off, and the immediate drop of like, what does that mean? What is happening? Where are we? Like, just watching people sitting there trying to process what was happening around you. It was not how I expected it to go. But I think that with a few slight tweaks, we made it to the end, and I think we're going to move on from here in a way. I don't know what comes next, but something is going to happen, and I think that we are going to make it a super awesome story. And I am greatly excited to see what that story holds for all of us. And I think I'm ready to handle whatever twists you guys throw at me. Probably. Except for Devin. Except for Devin, because Devin's smarter than me, and I admit that pretty much every week.
It's okay, he's smarter than all of us.
I mean, it's pretty like crazy group. We all throw a lot of curveballs at you all the time.
It's true. It's true. Yours are the only ones that make me have to open books constantly to see if there's a way that I could be like, no, that's not how that works. But every time it is. Every single time. Yeah, guys. I hope you guys did have fun this week. I know it was stressful.
Oh yeah.
But I'm hoping you enjoyed it. It was good to be back. For context, we hadn't recorded in almost a month.
3 days
Best
short.
game I've had in weeks.
It was amazing to be back with all of you and playing this game. And I cannot wait to see you guys next week and do this again. So,
For sure.
for those of you at home, thank you for joining us for the Dice That Bind Us. And hopefully we see you next week too.
We love you all.
Have a good night.
Love you.